I told Rachel that I'd had enough of her crap and uninvited her from our wedding. She was upset and said that it was just a joke. I told her that was it and said that she'd better not pull any more tricks like that again. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get worse, my parents started calling me. They left voicemail after voicemail, saying I was overreacting, that it was just a joke, and that I needed to apologize to Rachel for blowing it out of proportion. My mom even had the nerve to text me that I was making the family look bad by making a scene. Lisa, bless her, tried to keep me grounded through all of this. She reminded me that this was our day, and we weren't going to let Rachel or anyone else ruin it. But I was so furious that I could barely focus on the wedding plans anymore. A few days after the whole venue fiasco, I thought things had finally settled down. I had uninvited Rachel, and after the calls from my parents, things went quiet for a bit. One evening, as I was winding down after work, my phone buzzed. It was my cousin, Leah. We weren't super close, but she was one of the few family members I actually liked, so I picked up. There was a pause, and I immediately knew something was off. She said that she didn't want to get involved in all the family stuff, but thought I should know what was being said. She said that Rachel's been talking to everyone. She's telling the whole family that I'm being selfish and dramatic, and that I uninvited her from the wedding because I can't handle the fact that her wedding is more important. She's saying I'm jealous that her marriage is the one our family cares about since me and Lisa are not traditional marriage partners. She's basically making it sound like I'm the one who's trying to cause all this drama. Leah continued. She's been going around saying that I don't want her at the wedding because I'm jealous of her relationship with her fiancé, Matt, and that's why I uninvited her. Rachel didn't even mention to them that she was trying to sabotage my venue or that she wanted the venue in the first place. I made sure to tell Leah that, and she said that she believed me, but I knew how our family was. Since Rachel was the youngest, they were eating it up. Leah said she had even heard some people say they didn't know if they should come to my wedding anymore because they didn't want to pick sides. I thanked her for telling me everything and hung up the phone. And then just when I thought it couldn't possibly get worse, Lisa started receiving threatening texts from an anonymous number. They said things like, if this wedding goes forward, there will be consequences, and you don't want to know what'll happen if you don't cancel it. I was in the middle of going over the final seating arrangements for the wedding when my phone buzzed. It was a text from Lisa, and immediately, I could tell something was off. She asked to talk. Not even 5 seconds later, my phone rang and Lisa's name lit up the screen. I picked up. I asked her what was up since I was trying to get the finishing touches on our seating. There was a heavy pause on the other end before she sighed. She said that she was getting weird calls while she was at work. I asked her what they said, and she said she'd gotten 3 calls today from different numbers, but they were all saying the same thing. They know about the wedding and keep telling her to call it off or something bad will happen. The first call came in around noon. Some guy said, "We'll regret it if we don't cancel the wedding." The second call was a woman who was even more specific. She said if we go through with the wedding, someone's going to make sure it ends in disaster. I asked if she reported them. She said she did to her manager. They've already flagged the numbers, but the third call came right after she hung up with HR. It's like they knew what she was doing. I told her to save the numbers and we would track them down. She said they were probably burner phones, but she still wrote them down. I told her that we were not going to let them scare us out of our own wedding, but she needed to be careful. Now you can watch the third part by pressing share and more.